that was quick. I didn't know if you were in Saint-Denis or not.
I've been here most of the day. Took a ferry down to Blackwater earlier to grab a couple things I couldn't get here in town, but
Okay.
other than that, been here.
I have officially moved out of the room. I am back at my tent. I sleep much better there.
Well, that's all that matters, I suppose.
Do you have time?
Of course.
Okay. We should probably go someplace else. This is too public. Is that how you write bourbon? Oh. I didn't know. The books that they used to teach us, they did not have that word in, so...
Let's see. The feller down here, but usually the top floor is not occupied.
Ugh, so posh.
There we are, nice and quiet. Hold that thought. If I'm not mistaken, I've got a nice private balcony.
Oh,
Let's see it right here.
okay. I received this this morning. I learned to read, but the words are complicated, you know. I don't really understand what it says.
State of Louisiana, Parish of Orleans. To whom it may concern, be it known that on this day, in accordance with the laws of the state of Louisiana, and by the powers vested in us by the same, we do hereby certify and declare the following. François Rabiot, having departed this life, did leave behind a last will and testament. I've been speaking English my whole life and I'm not great at it either. Duly filled out and probated in accordance with the statutes in such cases made, and provides it is therein declared that the sum of $3,512 from the estate of aforementioned François, I'm not sure how to pronounce the last name, is to be bequeathed unto Miss Nora Argile, presently of Annesburg, New Hanover. It be recorded that the sum is, where was I? The sum is accorded to her as chosen beneficiary to the estate of the deceased, given under our hand and seal this day of March 27th in the year of our Lord, 1902.
What was the name again?
The name of the guy who died?
Yes.
François Rabio, R-A-B-I-O-U.
François Rabiou.
Rabio, okay.
Yes. Oh, no. And he died?
Yes, according to this letter, he has passed on.
And he give me money?
$3,512.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, hold on, where are you going? Alright, slow down. Hey.
I have to go to the post office. I have to write a letter.
I haven't run this much in a while. You still got a wound healing. Jesus.
Oh, merde.
Jesus. You took off and got me worried there for a second. Right?
Why would he give me the money? Why me? Why not to Ophelia? Why not? Oh, merde.
Hold on, who was this François?
I know him only as Michi Banjo. He's the father of the family that I grew up with. He can't be. He's a carpenter. Carpenters don't die like that before their time. Oh, merde.
Here, let me hand this back to you before I forget.
And you're sure it say that he died?
Yes.
That is what it means?
Yes. That's what it means.
Merde. No. This can't be. Okay. As fast as you can. Please, this is urgent. I need a drink.
Listen, I'm sorry to hear about, that can't be easy losing, the man who was basically your father.
This makes no sense.
Let's head to that little hole in the wall over there and get a drink.
Yes. Do you remember how much money he gave me?
$3,512.
Why would he give that to me?
Be any number of reasons, but I mean, usually when parents pass away, they leave something to their children.
Yes, but
Given that they raised you, I imagine he sees you as one of his daughters, so he left part of his estate to you as well.
it's just no. You don't understand. You don't understand.
Oh, I'm all ears.
I'm sorry. I ran away.
Listen, that's all right. You just got some distressful news. It'd have been nice if you'd maybe run a little bit slower.
I usually don't tell people because it is not really. It doesn't concern people.
Well, it's got you distressed, and that's got me concerned, so...
No, you don't have to worry. Well, I do worry. But it just surprised me, is all. I haven't heard of Louisiana for a while. A long time. And it is not like I could write to them before. Why I'm so confused is... The money should not go to me. The reason why I work and only keep a little bit of the money for me is... It goes to them.
How many years it's been since you've seen them?
10 years.
10 years. A lot can happen in 10 years.
Well,
For all you know, that $3,000 could be just a sum of what he's got now. Could just be giving you a little piece there, and the
No.
family be well taken care of.
no. They were never rich. They were workers, laborers. They never had a lot. I never tell people, but I think I can trust you. But you have to promise me never to speak of this to anyone. Understand me?
My lips are sealed.
Okay. I have a daughter. A little girl. She was born in the year 1892. She will be 10 years this September. The family, the Rabiou family, I leave her with them when I leave Louisiana. Her name is Ophelia, or Ophelia, as you say in English.
Ophelia, yeah.
Yes.
It's a lovely name.
And the money that I make, it goes to her. She is the one that I work for. I work for her so she can have food and medicine if she gets sick, and that she can go to school so she can learn how to read and write. She writes me letters every year around her birthday for 5 years, since she can write a little. The problem is they're all in French, and I don't trust people to read them to me. So she writes to me and I can't read them.
Never read any of her letters then.
I don't have a reason to believe that she tell me anything important. She draw me pictures, things like that. The reason why I'm like this is it doesn't make sense that Michi Banjo, François, that he would give me the money. Why not give that to her? The government, when I go to Washington, They sent me $2,500. The Marechal, he make sure that I get that money, so that the month that I don't work, I can still pay the dues to her, you know? I give everything to her. That is why it doesn't make sense. And I'm worried, because if François is dead, what does the mother do? Denise? Or my brother? Maurice? What do they do?
Only thing I can figure is, I mean, just thinking about it logically, the only reason that they'd set it up to where you'd get that kind of money be that they're all taken care of, one way or another, you know?
Yes, or something happened. And François is the last one, and now he died, and somehow he sent me the money. But I can't go back. I will not go back there. I can't go back now. That is another story.
Maybe, is there anybody down there that you could write to, that you could trust to give you that information, what you need to know?
Exactly. That is why I go to the post office to write the letter.
Hopefully they'll get back to you quick.
I hope so. I write to Denise, the mother.
Mrs. Banjo.
No. Michi Banjo, that is just a name that you
Nickname.
give. Yes, a nickname. Yes. He played the banjo. And he played the Louisiana way, not the Yankee way. And
Unlike a Yankee, yeah.
no. No, we play very different. And when somebody is a good banjo player, it is a title of honor to call them Michi Banjo. So, yes. François dead. Strange.
Back home in Ireland, we had a tradition. We would have a drink for the departed. So consider these drinks here in honor of Mr. François.
French, yes.
Yes.
It is as difficult to pronounce for you as English is for me.
It doesn't quite click with an Irish tongue, no.
Well, merci. Thank you for helping me understand that letter.
Anytime.
I don't remember much.
It was a very interesting night, to say the least. Well, I can honestly say I'm glad you made it out of it.
What is your horse's name?
She's named Nix.
Nix?
Nix.
It's a
After
she?
Yes.
Last time I checked, mares don't have the little dangly bits in the back.
Well, never mind then.
Can't tell a stallion from a mare.
Either way, he or she is named after the ancient Egyptian goddess of shadows.
Oh. This batar here is not named after anything, well, that nice. Argile means clay in French. You can see, he looks a little bit like me, doesn't he? Black hair, covered in clay. I got him from a farmer, from a breeder, who he wanted to play a joke on me. He did a wager. He wagered the horse to me if I ride on it naked, covered in clay. And then, if they can tell the difference. Well, back then, that was 8 years ago, I think. Back then I was young and stupid, and I needed a horse, so and they had no self-respect. So of course I did it, and I won the horse. And after that the town didn't look at me anymore. Always talk behind my back. So I left that place and never returned. But he kept his word, and now I got this little mule attached to me.
Probably one of the most interesting ways I've heard of someone paying for a horse.
Well, I didn't have any money for a horse. I could not afford one. Brandywine drop. Have you been there?
I don't believe I have.
You've been to the north to hunt, right?
I've been up in the Grizzlies, but that was out west, not up here.
Oh, okay. Well, let me show you then. Over there. That was where the Marechal was taken.
Huh.
When he was kidnapped.
Brought him all the way out here.
Yes, well, very close to that waterfall. They pose him for pictures to put in the newspaper. I take the pictures to try and find him. Never found him until we came to Annesburg. Well, you know, if you are right in front of me... There it is! Ugh.
Shit. Oh, the adrenaline. I've lost a lot of blood.
Yes, me too.
Oh, shit.
I've lost a lot of my instincts, apparently.
Oh, let's just slow you down a bit. You'll be all right.
I'm fine, don't worry. Ugh.
I saw it just before it came out, but I wasn't quick enough on that shot.
Yes, and my muscles, they freeze up.
Spots on my back where it clawed me up look like tiny little wings.
Like little angel wings.
Those claw marks were a lot deeper than I thought.
Oh yes.
Aye.
Back in Louisiana, Michi Banjo, he would always make a campfire and then cook some crab and then play his little banjo. Are you sure you're sitting close enough to the fire, or do you want to move a little bit closer?
This one's cold. I almost got killed by a cougar,
You and me both.
but the cougar's dead, and I can't think of anything else.
I think this was a good idea to come out here. I feel strangely calm. Here's to you, Michi Banjo. François.
May his strumming of the banjo pour out from heaven for all to hear.
Well, if I admit, he was good. He was not that good.
Purgatory then?
Purgatory for banjo players. Get better. You are a good friend, Joe. And I don't say that lightly.
I appreciate that. You're a pretty good friend yourself there, Nora.
Never expected myself to be a friend person. I mean, I used to be. I used to have friends. More enemies than friends. I used to beat up all the children at the mine for looking at me strange. But then I meet Maurice. He was just a little boy. He gave me my first taste of bourbon. I like it so much that I go to his place, to the house, to the Rabiou family. We steal some wine from his mother. Of course she catches us. Of course. We were children. We were 8 years, 10 years maybe. We were not good at hiding. she had this strange way to discipline Maurice. She had a rifle ramrod that she used as a whip. And she tried to hit him, but she hit me instead. I lose the feeling in my pinky for a whole week. And then she tell me I'm sorry, and she put me in front of a plate of gralaloo. Gralaloo is a crab stew. And after that, I come there more and more. And one day, they just decide to ask me if I wanted to live with them. Which was strange at the time, because I don't know if you know, but in Louisiana there are a lot of problems.
Racial divide, yeah.
So a black family taking in a white little girl, it was not exactly common.
There was about the time, I guess, legacies would get initiated. Their legacy being just like a son or daughter of somebody who was already affiliated.
Yes.
The night me dad brought me to this place I'd never been before, and they had this feller from one of the rival gangs there in Dublin tied up to a chair, gagged, blindfolded. He died, put a gun in my hand. He told me, "Son, shoot this man." But I refused to do it. And so they naturally wouldn't let me in. Which was just fine by me. I didn't want to be a part of it anyways.
What did your father say to that?
That was when our real trouble began. I mean, when I was younger, he wasn't too bad. We got along. Maybe not great, but
You tolerated each other.
yeah. Even had fun sometimes, But he didn't like that I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
Well, I think you'd made the right choice.
I think so as well. The way he started treating me after that, though, that's when I knew I didn't want to be anything like him. I stopped running messages. Stopped running money for him. Just kind of got out altogether. One way or another. It wasn't always shoot this feller. Sometimes it was rob that feller, or, interrogate this person. It was something serious, sort of next level that they made you do to prove that you were willing to go there for the family,
Yes. And then, if you don't do it, it is your fault. You're not strong enough.
Exactly. And that's how he treated me after that, like I was weak.
Yes. Like you're less of a man.
Exactly.
You're more a man for standing up to him. For refusing.
Well, I didn't feel like much of a man after Ma died. She was murdered and we ran Northern Ireland. And that's when I started taking care of him. He was drunk all the time. I was the only one working.
When you have to grow up before your time. I pulled that trigger. But it was not because somebody asked me to. It was because I had to. Ophelia's father, he was an animal. And after she was born, he come back and he asked me to see her. I tell him no. Then he come again and again, until one day I had enough. And I take him to the river, the Mississippi. I lead him there. And then he tries the same he tried last time. But I am ready. I shoot him in the stomach. And then I drag him in the water and I start cutting him, bleeding him to attract the alligator. And they come. And I give him to them. And they start eating him. And I just watch.
I'd say that any man, or anybody that calls themselves a man, would do that to a woman, deserve just that.
I was 17. He was the overseer for the underaged workers. I don't know how many people he already attacked. I was just the next one. And you know what the worst thing is? The lawmen who write their reports about it, they falsify them. They try to make a political statement like that, to further divide the races. And this man, his name was Heller, Charles Heller. He told them that I attack him. He told them that he wanted to teach me what it is like to fraternize with the black people, because I live with black family. That is why I live. After that,
He got what he deserved.
a child
As far
should
as I
not be
can see.
related to a mother.
The way I see it, there's a difference between murder and self-defense.
No, you don't understand. I bait him to follow me. I trap him. Because he would not leave us alone. You could consider that self-defense, but no, it was more than that. It was revenge. And to this day I regret it.
Did I tell you what I did that made me have to flee my home?
You said the gangs were after you.
No,
Because you betrayed them?
because after I found out that that gang had killed my mother, and that my dad was the reason, I collected evidence. I never told you how I collected evidence. I went back to Dublin, and I went through with an initiation to get inside,
You pulled the trigger?
so to speak. Got me beat a man to death with bare hands. Then, for the next 5 months, I played like I was one of their members, while I collected evidence that I turned over. They got my father and 6 other men hung.
Yes. It is a form of revenge too, isn't it?
That's exactly what it was. I may have kept telling myself it was justice. Maybe in some way it was justice. But, I guess what I'm getting at is sometimes somebody is really bad and they deserve to beat justice. Sometimes decent people have to do bad things to see that happen. That doesn't make those bad things okay, but I think maybe in some way those people can still be decent.
It is what we do after that matters.
Exactly. It's another reason why I want to go into law enforcement. I want to try if I can to wash the red off my hands, so to speak.
I try to be a good mother, even though I know I cannot be a good mother. By working as hard as I can, by living as poor as I can, and by trying to do the right thing with people. Keep them safe. Put my life on the line for them. But that man's face, it still haunts me. I can still see it.
It might for the rest of your life.
Yes.
But I think the important thing though is, I mean, you have to live with the hurt he caused you. At least he got out, right? Should make you feel less bad about it.
I don't think I regret doing it. I just regret doing it the way I did it. I wanted to hurt him the way he hurt me, and that haunts me to this day. It made me no better than him.
Well, I don't know. I think it makes a hell of a story.
If you tell anybody, I shoot you. Your secret is safe with me too. Do you still think about the man you killed?
The one I killed to get into that
Get
gang,
in. Yes.
First time they tried to get me to do it, it was another gangster, another bad man. This guy, he was just a baker. Didn't want to pay their protection fees. He had a son. What's done is done, I suppose.
As I say, it is what you do after that matters. You're thinking about them. You regret doing it.
Did more than that. When I was working for them those 4 months, I made a lot of money. Yes, I understand why my dad did it. Made a whole lot of money, and say I made an anonymous donation before I left. Shouldn't have to worry about anything for a long while now.
Good.
Of course, it didn't help me out any getting here.
No.
Showed up in the city just about broke. But I don't regret that.